As AI infrastructure investments surge and enterprise adoption lags, today's developments reveal the accelerating race for computational dominance versus practical implementation challenges in business.
Meta has committed to buying billions of dollars in AMD AI chips through a multi-year deal that could reach up to $100 billion, tied to a 160 million share warrant, as it pursues what CEO Mark Zuckerberg calls personal superintelligence. Announced on February 24, 2026, this agreement deepens Meta's push to diversify its AI hardware supply beyond NVIDIA and expand its data center capacity for advanced AI models. The deal involves AMD's Instinct MI300 series accelerators, which Meta will deploy across its global infrastructure to train and run increasingly complex AI systems. This massive investment signals Meta's aggressive scaling of computational resources to support its AI ambitions, including generative AI features across its platforms and future AI assistants. For builders and operators, this deal validates AMD as a viable alternative to NVIDIA in high-stakes AI infrastructure, potentially lowering costs and increasing supply chain resilience as demand for AI chips surges. Investors should watch for ripple effects across the semiconductor sector, including pressure on NVIDIA's pricing power and opportunities for other chip makers to capture enterprise AI budgets. The warrant component gives Meta a financial stake in AMD's success, aligning their interests in advancing AI hardware performance. Over the next 24 hours, monitor AMD and NVIDIA stock reactions and any regulatory scrutiny of such a large, concentrated deal. In the next 90 days, watch for details on deployment timelines, performance benchmarks compared to NVIDIA's H100/H200 chips, and whether other tech giants follow Meta's lead in diversifying their AI chip suppliers. Also track Meta's AI product launches that leverage this new hardware, which could accelerate competition in consumer-facing AI applications. From Meta's massive chip deal diversifying AI infrastructure to how AI is reshaping creative industries and content production.
OpenAI's chief operating officer has made a sobering assessment that artificial intelligence hasn't yet meaningfully transformed how large companies operate their core business processes. Brad Lightcap made these comments in a February 24, 2026 interview, directly challenging the narrative that AI agents are already replacing traditional software-as-a-service solutions. While predictions about SaaS is dead have occasionally moved stock prices, Lightcap argues the reality hasn't matched the hype for enterprise adoption. This comes from OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT and enterprise offerings like ChatGPT Enterprise, giving their perspective significant weight in the industry. For builders and operators, this signals that the real work of enterprise AI integration is still ahead rather than behind us. Companies should focus on solving specific business problems with measurable ROI rather than chasing broad AI transformations. Investors should scrutinize claims about AI displacing existing enterprise software stacks. As Lightcap suggests, this transition will be gradual rather than revolutionary. The most successful implementations will likely be targeted solutions that enhance rather than replace current workflows. Over the next 24 hours, watch for reactions from enterprise software companies and AI competitors to Lightcap's assessment. In the next 30 days, monitor enterprise earnings calls for mentions of AI implementation timelines and ROI metrics. Over 90 days, track whether this perspective influences enterprise AI purchasing decisions and implementation strategies.
Audit your organization's AI readiness by mapping current workflows against emerging capabilities, and establish a quarterly review process to adapt to infrastructure shifts.